Hello friends, it is Sunday night, recording this for Monday, July 30th, 2018, and I'm doing this at 6 o'clock at night because I'm planning today, instead of just walking through, I'm going to harvest a whole bunch of things because Bridget's home from grad school and she's going to be doing some processing and a lot of cooking and stuff this week, so instead of just looking at stuff, we're going to pull it out of the ground. You're going to take out all the carrots, see how they took, take out all the beets, pick a bunch of tomatoes and peppers, and should be kind of fun. So let's give it a shot. So here we are at the front part of the garden. We got lettuce over there, and then the beets, and then the carrots up front, followed by the zucchini and kale and tomatoes and all that kind of stuff. And first things first, let's pick some carrots. All right, I know you can't really see me, but you can see my gnomon, and that's fine. So I got a bunch of weeds in here, but I should also have some carrots, and I planted them to get too close together. So let's just start pulling and see what comes up, eh? You know what, I'm gonna go get a trowel. Ugh. Yeah, cool. So check it out, here's, I think these are the purple dragon carrots. This one's exactly the length that I'm looking for. It's about 5 inches at the thickest, and then it trails down to maybe 8 inches with this tip. I'm gonna collect them all over here and show you them at the end. All right, so this is what it's looking like. You can see I got a couple different carrots in here. So for me, I just have to put the trowel in, kind of loosen it up a little bit, twist, and pull. There you go. That's pretty cool, eh? So here I just got all of these purple carrots taken care of, and I figured I'd bring you on in to see what these orange ones look like. But here I was thinking that I had planted them too close together, and they were just growing greens, you know what I mean? But lo and behold, nope. Lots of good orangeness underneath every single one of these. All right, so when all is said and done with, I came up with a whole bunch of tops, most of them carrots, several of them weeds, and then a basket full of these really neat purple dragon and just normal orange sweet carrots. With the carrots all harvested, it's time to move on to the beets. All right, the beets. These beets are definitely not by Dr. Dre. Practicing my dad jokes, guys, because my daughter gets here later this month. Very excited about that. So, beets, again, another thing we haven't been able to grow because of our clay soil. And check it out. Pretty awesome to me. I mean, they look like a beet, which to a lot of people is disgusting, but I think they're going to be good. First off, they're beautiful. Like if you can see where I just ripped this off here, you see that really pretty dark purple on here? Beets stain clothes. Let me tell you, they just stain in general because they're super strong. But they're delicious. Beets are really good, in my opinion, dehydrated as beet chips. So I got two different kinds of beets. These yellow ones, I think these are the, oh sugar, what is this called? Badger 5, I think. Can you see how that's an orange one? This was from that Row 9 seed company that I had ordered seeds from. And my sister-in-law sent me a link to earlier this spring. Maybe it was even winter still. I'll link that up above. But this one apparently is going to be there's bred to be so sweet that you could pull it out of the ground and take a bite of it, and it would be sweet and bearable. So let's polish off just a little bit of it. So there's the yellowy inside of it. And you know what? This is good. This tastes like candy. It almost tastes like a candied beet, straight out of the ground. It's really neutral and quite delicious. All right. Way to go. Way to go. People who engineered that seed. Oh, here we go, guys. Get ready for this one. It's a super beet, super beet. It's super beet. That's a huge thing. That's like a baseball. I pulled a baseball out of the ground, everybody. So here we are again, And much like the carrots, I got a full basket worth. Maybe a little bit less by weight, because I've still got the leafy greens on here. But you can see these beets are very attractive looking as far as beets go. On the left, those are the Badger, oh gosh, the Badger something beets, the ones that are meant to be sweet right out of the ground. And I can attest to it, taste test, they're fantastic. They don't taste, you know, quintessentially beet, like that flavor of beets that puts people off. That's for these guys on the right, the pretty much normal ruby red beets. And I'll probably take a picture after there's, you know, so you can see what they look like washed. But I can't wait to cut these up and probably dehydrate them and have some beet chips. Sweet. Love it. Again, this wouldn't have happened if I didn't have my raised beds, because we've had zero luck growing in the clay in the past. That's terrific. And now look at how empty this raised bed looks. I mean, aside from the leafy green tops that I pulled over there. Poor Norman the gnome. He doesn't know what to do. He's so lonely, so very ornery. Maybe I could feed him a beet. All right, beets are gone, carrots are gone. Let's continue in the garden. Suppose I can just give you a look at this. The beans are growing quite nicely. I should probably harvest a good handful of them too, but I'm going to wait until we want to put them in a dish. Because beans don't keep as well or as long as beets do. In the magical dangling fruit arch garden section here, things are coming along super nicely. I'll take you inside quick to show you a couple things. So as these are, you know, doing their thing and growing, I'm trying to remember to pull them down so they dangle in here. Except for this one up here, that I saw it and I let it go for too long and now it's too big. So it's just going to weigh this down. I got to put some cross supports and then harvest this one as soon as possible. But other stuff is pretty sweet, you know. They're just dangling on the outside, kind of like I expected. There's a decorative gourd. I got some more of these. Or I can just show you how the coconut squash. It's coming along real well. It's so stinking pretty, you know. Pretty like my neat jingly decoration. So let me show you the raspberries, because we're getting to that time of year. I think I alluded to this last week for the big harvest for the mature canes. This is going to be the end of this month of August / beginning of September. Now the flowers are opening. I mean, the bees are just pollinating them left and right. Really is spectacular. And I mean, here, just look. There's tons. So this later part of the year is really when we get a great big harvest. And I can't wait. So here, just take a look. I can zoom in on some of these bumblebees. Come on, stand still, Bumble. Yeah, okay, well, there he goes. Got one in there. Oh yeah. See him doing his thing? Sweet. Him or her. They're all around. And I'm so happy that they're bumblebees, because they're basically tiny dogs with wings. They're fluffy and fuzzy, and they just like to do their job, and they never sting. And here's progress on another piece of fruit. This one you can tell is definitely a cantaloupe, based off of that sweet texture. Hey, take a look at the corn and stuff. Sweet corn, wah, wah. Aside from getting, you know, stepped on by the squirrels and stuff, it just, like, stopped at 5 feet tall, and I don't know why. So for some perspective, sorry, I've got the camera down super low because I'm harvesting other vegetables, like the root vegetables. So let me walk through the popcorn over here. Popcorn, I'm 6'5". This is almost 8 feet, you know, over here. Oh, I've got a bunch of like little aphids. Oh no, this is just the tops of the corn that's dropping off. Doot-doot-doo, doot-doot-doo, doing its corn thing, doing its corn thing. I'm probably cross-pollinating or something wrong, but that's okay because I'm having fun. Corn, ladies and gentlemen. This is really fun. I've had a great time with the corn. Just watching it grow, it's so new, so exciting to me. You know, I could probably snip off a couple sunflowers here, especially these ones down here that are looking like they're not getting enough sunlight. Isn't this red one pretty? I don't know if this was open last week or not, I forget. Real pretty. And look at this, we got some flowers on the potatoes. So that's new. Now, take a look at the color of the potatoes. You see a lot of them are turning this light green, almost a yellow instead of green. So I think when they fully yellow up and start falling over and dying off, that's when I'm going to be harvesting. Then over here, the spaghetti squash is doing great. Now I'm not worried about this yellowing, in case anybody was, this yellowing and browning. I'm not seeing any signs of those horrible squash bugs that I had in the past that everybody hates. I'm just seeing real nice looking spaghetti squash. So, 5 of them. That's what I've got unless an insect or small varmint decides to eat some. My basil plant is huge. The herbs are doing great. Let's see. I think I'm going to go put the camera over here. And we're going to pick some zucchini and some tomatoes. So I'm just going to squat down here between everybody. Hello. I know I'm just on the periphery of being in focus, but I got a big zucchini here. Of course I got a big zucchini. Hey! Ho! Man, you could kill someone with that. I got another one back here that I think might as well pull. Oh gosh. Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a girl. Oh, you know, I'm really funny to myself. So let's see. Every now and then I make Bridget laugh too, but I think she's just humoring my bad jokes. Oops, I just broke off part of the zucchini leaf with my bum. So here we've got tomatoes. Look at that. It's a beautiful red tomato. No, I have no idea what the species name is because I'm not really a tomato guy like some people are. All about tomato gardening. It has to be tomatoes. And I'm just not that way. Let's see, I picked 2 of them for myself yesterday to make some salsa, and the salsa was fantastic. And I picked 2 for my mother the day prior. So I think from this side, they're still mostly green. A couple of orange ones. I don't think you can see that in focus, but that's okay. And then I've got like a handful of these little cherry tomatoes here. And I picked most of the red ones for salsa yesterday too. Probably 2 dozen. So I'll just pick a few more. This is the B-roll that you probably won't see unless I'm in the mood to make a funny video. Doo-doo-doo. It's mostly for me when I'm editing stuff that I get to listen to. Boop boodly doo. Oh, okay, friends, Romans, countrymen. Or is it friends, countrymen, Romans? Lend me your ears. I think it's friends, Romans, countrymen, right? Lend me your ears from Julius Caesar. Anyways, friends, we've got more red tomatoes over here. So there's a red tomato. Here's a red tomato. Oh, my first year ever that I've never gotten tomato blight. It's amazing. I don't think I really did anything different. I mean, I amended the soil so that they could, that everything could grow, but I didn't really add anything to it. A little bit of compost. I guess that's good. You know, compost does what it should do. What I should have done was tie these up better. I slacked off after the 3rd row, but they seem to be fine. I mean, it's definitely not for want of any sort of nutrients. Yeah, I think we're good. This is great. I've probably harvested more cherry tomatoes this year than I have in, well, that's not true. I've harvested a bunch before, but I've made use out of them really well this year. They're so good. Peppers too. You know what, let me go empty this, and then we'll do peppers. Be right back. Hi, I'm back. Isn't that exciting? So I put the tomatoes and, I should look at the camera. I put the tomatoes and those 2 zucchini inside, and now I'm going to harvest some peppers. Now I think peppers will stay a long time in the fridge. Like I had 1 banana pepper that was good for like a month and a half. So we made a bunch of really delicious salsa yesterday. And I want to make sure I preserve these well. I'll probably just be like dicing and freezing them. So first we start off with these red hot chili peppers. Holy cow. So let me tell you about the salsa that I made. I picked pretty much one of everything pepper-wise, except for I had 2 of these red hots, or the cayenne peppers. I don't know. We had 2 of these. Oh, it is cayenne long slim. 2 of these, 1 jalapeno, 1 purple, 1 orange, 1 red. It was a huge red. 1 green, 1.5 banana, and then 2 big tomatoes, and probably 2 dozen cherry tomatoes. A huge scoop of garlic, 1 whole lime. What am I forgetting? Oh, and a bunch of onion from the Egyptian walking onions. Here's what these look like, by the way. Really very attractive. Yeah. Oh, and I'm just dropping them left and right. I think I can like wrap these up and dangle them, and they'll just get super spicy and hot. But I cut those all, I kind of diced them up small, and then I took the emulsion blender to it and pureed it, and I kind of strained it at the end because I like it more thick as opposed to runny. It was good. It was good. It was not overpowering. It's really wonderful. I'm going to let some of these grow a little bit bigger. I want to pick them all. That's a good looking one. These are the purple peppers. I will pick a pack of purple peppers. Let that one grow a little bit more. This one, ooh, kind of gross. Almost looks like somebody once told me. No, I think here, got a little rot in the bottom, and it opened up, and somebody ate the inside. Not too bad. Only in 1 chamber. You can cut around that, you know. Let's see, bananas. Oh my God, there's a ton of them. I didn't realize how prolific 1 banana pepper plant was going to be. I'm glad I only planted 1, you know. These are tasty. So these are not spicy, in case you've never had a banana pepper before. I first started eating them on like sub sandwiches. I thought it was real good. And then after that, I don't know, I just started including them in an assortment of things. Okay, these are not quite mature yet. What are these supposed to be? These are my red knights, and I just picked the giant 1 red one, so we'll let that go for a little while. The orange ones are not all ready, only 1 of them. Come on. Oh. Boy, he doesn't want to go. Okay, we'll let you stay on there. Oh, I gotta get back for the green ones, but before we get back, I'll bring this in just so you can see how pretty they are. These yellow bananas, really very nice. Jalapenos are nice and lovely too. This is what I was talking about, the bottom of that purple one, or the chocolate one, I forget what it is. It's all hollow, you can kind of hear that sound. Let's go get some more peppers. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee. I know, this is really exciting. So, I mean, this was exciting for me. That was a sarcastic comment, but I plant all these green peppers for my wonderful wife, Bridget, because I think they're her favorite vegetable, or one of them, if not the favorite. She eats them like you'd eat an apple. You know, she just goes right through it. They're delicious. And of course, when you grow them yourself, they taste all the better. Man, I really don't have a lot on here, which is kind of disappointing. Maybe if I harvest, that will tell the plant to produce some more. Unless somebody's been coming into my garden and stealing my peppers, which I'd be really upset about if that were the case. So, take a look. Isn't that a beauty? Ain't that a beauty? Ain't she a beauty? I can't do a good Steve Irwin, but these aren't stingrays, so I'm sure they're not going to kill me. I really liked Steve Irwin. He was great to watch when I was a kid. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green peppers. Today I got 2 of these purple ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banana, 4 jalapeno, and half a dozen of these little ay caramba, spicy, super ones. So, right? And then, I don't know. I think that's going to be it. Why don't we just stand up and pan around so you can take everything in, from the super tall corn to the potatoes, peppers, tomatoes, all the assortment of squash. That one sucker growing in the middle that you can see is making this bow down, and the raspberries that are about to come up. It's pretty great out here. I like doing these garden tours at night. Hope you don't mind too. So, with that, I will simply conclude by saying thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a fun time. Tell me what's going on in your garden. And as always, happy woodworking and happy gardening. Bye.